mix, man.
So let's do some videos. Let's do some videos. Some producing videos. So basically, I've had this and I've been holding on to it because I haven't been able to show it. But this came out. Whoa! Easy Mix 2, and it's literally awesome. I'll do a video on it later, but I just wanted to show it because it's part of this thing. But I'm making a new sine bass, and everyone asks like, how do you make it so much bass? Why does it sound good in my car? Sort of like how rap sounds. Just like when you have these big things that go like, you find them. And basically it's just sub-bass frequency ranges. Like look at this. Now I'm making a new one. Here's what I did. Here's my channel. My channel for it. First of all, it sounds like this. Well, too high. And that's just completely massive. Look at the analyzer on this one. Oh my god. Now what I did is, it's really easy to do. This will be easier to do in Logic than anything else because I'm using the ES2. I'm using Easy Mix's Sub-Kick 4, and that's in the Easy Mix 1 preset. So all you need is just Easy Mix to begin with. None of the other preset packs which I have here. Plus Easy Mix 2 came out and it's awesome, so you should get it anyways. IQ, where I don't bump anything. As you can see, it's still 0 dB right there. And then that's 210 hertz. Dropped that. And it looks just like that. That's just to cut out anything. Then a limiter to make sure I control the volume really easy, because sub bass, I want my sub bass to have no dynamic range, so I just squashed it. And then I just used the sine bass preset, which is literally in bass, and then I just like the cutoff I think is like right here. When you get it, I just put it all the way up, and then it was at like -12 octave, and I just dropped it an octave to -24. And what I get is this, which is massive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. Save as performance. And I'm going to say Sine Choco EP 2012. Because that's what this is for. The chocolate EP. So instead of saving presets by like stuff, I've been saving them for like what release I'm working on, and then so I can keep the releases somewhat consistent as far as the production goes. And then next time I do one, I'll be sure not to use the same presets so I continually grow. Instead of just recycling the same sounds over and over and over again, I'll be adding like, so like next release I do, I open up the chocolate sine wave, which you can't really make a better sine wave than just using a sine wave. Let's say I figure something weird out, or I figured like a really cool way to automate it or something. I'll load up my old sine wave, add the new whatever's in it, and then save it as the next thing. So like white noise, brah. This is my channel step right now. White noise is just like, I like putting white noise on my snares, extra white noise, because when they hit you just makes it cut through the mix like butter. And I have an exciter, spreader, limiter, and I usually send it to a reverb, a small room reverb. Well, I don't think I've showed you what this sounds like so far. Oh snap, what is this? What did I do? Oh, I added a bunch of white noise weirdly. Alright. Alright guys, I'm real stoked with the way the song's coming out. I've added a few parts. Let me kind of break down this song for you guys. That's kind of what I do, right? I break down stuff. Also, there's an Easter egg in the new DTG album for you metalheads. And one of the songs, there's a part where I'm sampling from something, and someone logged in on Skype and it recorded it, and I left it in because I thought it was funny. I just heard this Skype sound, reminded me of it. So, let me break it down for y'all. We got the intro. Intro chorus. Verse, but the verse in here is Greaves' High Lion verse. It's just a temporary verse. Release. And then the build, and then the drop. And then this and this are halftime. And it's based on the other two. And then we have a small bass drop breakdown. So let me this is the part that I think you guys would be most interested in, just for, I don't know, because you guys are obsessed with bass lines. You don't care about this keyboard guitar business. I could show you how to make this synth in a bit, but the way to make this synth, I don't know how to do it in the virus. I've also figured out a bunch of really cool synths in the virus that I haven't been saving, which I'm kind of bummed about now. But there's some cool stuff. And then I have these little bass things. Just add for some umph, and then in the halftime part, where the keyboard goes to like little weird fourth notes. I had this cool bass. And it's a combination of, wow, that's really weird. And see how those are green? Those are blue on my screen. I'm not even kidding. Wow. See, that's green. That's blue on my screen too. Alright, so little bass things and stuff. Little lead up. Oh well. First we got 3 layers. We got just the solid layer, which sounds like this. I have it all sidechained to a ghost kick, which happens every half note, but I also do an extended little volume fade just to make sure the kick and snare punch through. The second layer is not as frequent, but it's basically, it has a phaser on it. I don't know. See, I don't know if you guys are into like what the phaser's made out of, because this is just the default stuff. I mean, if you pull up the default thing in Logic, you can see I just screw around with stuff until it was my liking. I'm not like, LFO rate 2 has to be at 30 million hertz, because I don't know, who wants to just do that all day? That's not curation, that's replication. Use your ears, you perverts, you lokes. That's your guys' new name, is for the way I decided. Because I was thinking about it and I looked at the word loke, and there was like a Brother Lynch song or something like that called Loke to the Brain, and Loke's like some horrible sunglasses you can buy in Orange County convenience stores, but I don't know. I think like back in the day it was like what Crips and stuff called each other, but who the hell is a Crip anymore? So anyways, and the next one is a spread, and spread is just like it spreads frequencies. So like this looks like an EQ, and basically the down is the right and the top is the left, versus up and down being negative and positive gain. And you're able to split frequencies up into different sides. So like the left speaker will only have these frequencies, and you could tell I only wanted to put it in a small place. I guess you can go the extra mile, and I did that on this one. Well, one of these things down here. Yeah, 2 spreaders, where I was able to, I don't know, put both areas with that, because it doesn't let you. The Logic spreader isn't very good. I'm sure you can get better spreaders where you can like jot all this stuff in and make it super crazy, but with Logic I had to use 2. And a vocal transformer to add some formatting and whatnot, and the mix is at 72. And the reason the mix is at 72 is because I don't want it super bland, and I also have the layer, so that's why I went higher than about 50. So together they sound like, I like this part. This stuff sounds cool. And then I have this sick ass. My sick guitar fill. Guitar solo, which is like super hard to play. Cause like, you know, well, I don't know. It's like when you make a guitar solo, hear me out on this, guys. When you make a guitar solo, there's a fine line between looking cool playing it live or making it so hard that you have to concentrate to look cool to play live. Like, let's say I was soloing on this in the song. That solo is like I can't remember what I played, because I played it like a week ago, but like, it's like a pentatonic stuff. It's like, I don't know, just really like simple, you know what I mean? Really simple, really simple. If I want, I can go like, I probably can't do that, but I could probably practice and do it. And I probably would be able to, like, if I was playing it live, I'd be like standing there like this. Actually, that would look cool. Top it done. Or I could be like, and do all this crazy stuff. But I probably won't do that anyways, unless I was like drinking a lot. But I don't know. That's what I guess it looks cool both ways. Actually, it probably looks cool if you're shredding hard. And it's probably cool if it's like, oh, look at that dubstep DJ shred hard. That's what I hear all the girls. Check out my cool fill. Damn, those drums sound good. And as far as drums go in this, I'm using nothing but Tune Track. I am using like some snare and some 808 samples down here. But other than that, all my drums are Tune Track, which I'm stoked on. This is the first song I've ever done with all the main drums are only Tune Track, no extra samples on anything. the funny thing is like, when I was doing this stuff, I thought like everyone would be really stoked on it. Like, yeah, cool. So cool. Like the guitars, it's so different. It is different. And then I had some guys that were like, man, I hope you use your signature bass line at least once, and like at least make a track with like Revelation again and stuff like that. It's like, I'd rather have those things than like concentrate in groups. But I think at least every EP I want to have like one just super ignorant, like just like insanely heavy bass song. Like I want to have like, I want to combine like slam guitar and like heavy 808 snares and hi-hats and just like super crushed huge sub bass and then just like massive drops of like 30 million layers of bass, because I think that's what most people do anyways, but they do it for every song, and then they get like just become like dubstep producers and get lost in that whole scene, which I don't really want to do. I like making music like this. This stuff is fun for me to make. It sounds good. There's way more melody in it. I don't know. I just like it more. I feel like it opens more doors. I feel everything good about it. But I think like I want to do like one super ignorant song. I don't know. Just to do whatever. Whoa. I didn't realize this was like that. This reminds me of what's it called? Portlandia. When the bike rider's running around, he has that big goatee and those big ears. Portlandia is a funny show. It's done by this guy that was a comedian, and it's basically satire on the whole Northwest, and they're all like super politically correct, and they do like, they kind of just make fun of everything. Like, when I was up in Seattle this week and I saw tons of it. Like, I went to a Mexican restaurant, and it didn't even have any Mexicans there. And we're like, I don't know where I'm from, it's like Mexicans make Mexican food. So like the taco was like, tasted not super authentic, which is still good, but I don't know. But anyways, back to everything on the menu had like vegan or gluten-free next to it, and it just made me laugh. Or like, our stuff comes from this market type stuff, and like, I don't know. There was another thing, it was like farm fresh chickens. Like, it's specified in the description of the entree menu where the chicken was coming from. And there's a skit in Portlandia where they totally make fun of that whole thing. I don't want to talk about it that much. Just go up there and type in Portlandia and start watching some clips. You Easterners would probably, I don't know if you guys are all like that up there, but I've been to Portland and Seattle a few times, and it's dead on in my opinion. But I think if you were from Seattle or Portland and were kind of applied to those terms, you might be a little offended. But whatever. You should still laugh because it's funny and it's true. Funny because it's true. But I'd be curious to know what you Europeans think about it. Do you have any people like that out there? Europeaners? And I say Europeans just to generalize foreigners, but like, I don't know. I guess Canada kind of applies to more American ways, or sees them more, I guess, like, more familiar with them. Same goes, no, Mexico's a little, I don't know, but basically anyone from not from the Northwest I would admire your opinion on it. Or if you thought that was funny. Or what do they air Portlandia out east? I don't know. Maybe I'll know after this conversation we have in the comments below. Metal.